Hey kids! Today, you will learn how to solve 33 times 58 and 64 times 26 using the column method. Let's start learning together. Let's start with our next multiplication problem. 33 times 58. In our first step, we need to set the problem up. We write the numbers directly underneath each other so that the 1's digits are aligned and the 10's digits are aligned as well. Our calculation is split into parts. First, we calculate 8 times 33 and then 50 times 33. To explain this, we calculate 50 times 33 because the 5 in 58 has a value of 50. So, let's start calculating. We begin with 8 times 3. The result is 24. We write down the 4 in the 1's place and carry the 2 to the 10's place. Don't forget to keep it in mind. Next, we calculate 8 times 30. To explain this, we calculate 8 times 30 because the second 3 in 33 has a value of 30. However, to make the calculation easier, we can simply calculate 8 times 3 first. 8 times 3 equals 24. Because this 3 represents 30, the answer is actually 240. Now we add the 2 that we carried earlier. So 240 plus 20 equals 260. Together with the 4 in the 1's place, our first partial product is 8 times 33 equals 264. We are done with our first calculation. For clarity, it makes sense to cross out the numbers we already used. So we can cross out the 8 and the small 2. The next step can be a little confusing, so pay close attention. Now we calculate 50 times 33. Because the 5 in 58 represents 50, we first write a 0 in the 1's place. The 0 shows that we are multiplying by 10's. Now we start multiplying. First, we calculate 5 times 3. The result is 15. We write down the 5 in the 10's place and carry the 1 to the 100's place. Don't forget to keep it in mind. Next, we calculate 5 times 30. To explain this, we calculate 5 times 30 because the second 3 in 33 has a value of 30. Again, we can make the calculation easier by first calculating 5 times 3. 5 times 3 equals 15. Because this 3 represents 30, the answer becomes 150. Now we add the 1 that we carried earlier. So 150 plus 10 equals 160. Together with the 0 we wrote at the beginning, our second partial product is 50 times 33 equals 1,650. We are done with our second calculation. Now, we only need to add our two partial products, 264 plus 1,650. First, we add the 1's. 4 plus 0 equals 4. Next, we add the 10's. 6 plus 5 equals 11. We write down the 1 and carry the other one to the 100's place. Now, we add the hundreds. 2 plus 6 plus 1 equals 9. Finally, we bring down the thousands. 1. The final result is 33 times 58. Equals 1,914. The final answer is 1,914. Let's solve our next multiplication problem, 64 times 26. First, we set up the problem by writing the numbers underneath each other. Our calculation is split into parts. First, we calculate 6 times 64 and then 20 times 64. Let's begin with 6 times 4. The result is 24. We write down the 4 and carry the 2. Next, we calculate 6 times 6 equals 36. We add the carried 2, which gives us 38. So, our first partial product is 6 times 64 equals 384. Now we move on to 20 times 64. Because the 2 in 26 represents 20, we first write a 0 in the 1's place. Next, we calculate 2 times 4 equals 8. Then, we calculate 2 times 6 equals 12. So, our second partial product is 20 times 64 equals 1,280. Now we add the two partial products, 384 plus 1,280. The final answer is 1,664. Great job! Keep practicing and you'll become a multiplication expert in no time. Important tips: always multiply from right to left. If the multiplication result has 2 digits, write the 1's digit in the answer and carry the 10's digit to the next column. Always remember to add the carried number in the next step. By following these steps carefully, you can solve many multiplication problems using the column method. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to watch our other videos. See you next time!